Yes, top of the morning. Yabba, yabba. Top of the morning, man. We having fun. A little under the weather this morning. Man, but happy Wednesday. That is why I'm here at the desk. Also, it's no school for none of the kids. Um, but I did want to go. At some point, I'll probably try to make it to the library and get the professional joining. Yabba, yabba, yabba. But I want to talk a little boxing. We do boxing, but we talk it. That's what separates us from a lot of these people. All they do is talk. And when you only talk, and you can only talk so much until the talk turns into gossip. But I got a couple topics that I want to discuss. Right. I want to say shout out to my executive producers and the Team Shanewz Boxing, all the people that hit me up with content, behind the scenes, whether they DM me shit on IG or they be like, yo, did you see this? Did you see that? Because look, it's cool when these other guys do it, right? Well, a lot of these other content creators, they do that. They say, oh, this person, thank you for sending me this and sending me that, asking me my thoughts. Well, people actually do send me stuff. Well, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of times I don't speak on it. A lot of times I do, or a lot of times I just share my thoughts with them specifically. I do that because I feel like that is the best way for me personally. Because I look at YouTube content boxing now as a joke. I just do. I got to be honest, man. It's a joke. It's just different levels of jokesters and groups and shit. That's how I look at it now. But shout out to my team, though. I am going to get to Goofy. That's what I call him, Goofy. Well, he's looking real goofy now. He's a goofball, man. Right, but he fits in very well in the landscape of what goes on in the YTC Peninsula. But Goofball is out there doing interviews and stuff, sounding just dumber by the day, dumber and dumber, right? Did I break his ass down yesterday? Shout out to Consequence. Consequence was comment on the video, man. I broke that dude down, man. Listen. A lot of times the stuff that I break down and other people too. I'm just not gonna say it's just me, but I have my receipts out there. The major, when I talk about the major, I mean the networks, the bigger platforms with the machines behind them. They use my shit. I clearly broke down yesterday, and I was telling you because that's what I do. See, upon sitting online and putting out content or working with heavy machinery and doing DoorDash and courier deliveries, I actually come from a Hall of Fame boxing family. And I watch boxing, I teach boxing, I do boxing. And I broke my man down because he was just a dummy. He was an idiot. It was one round in, he said, that man can't punch. And if you watch that round, I had to show that to you. I said, yo, he told his son, he sent him out there on a crash dummy mission. He told him the nigga don't punch, he don't counter, he don't do nothing. And that's what he got his ass dropped with in the second round. And then the rest was history. But this goofball has the audacity to come back out and go over there to where he always likes to crash out and say some more goofy shit. Right? He's a thief. Yeah, you're right. He is a thief. He was stealing on your son's face. He was stealing, right? Only thing I'm stealing today is your face. Remember Vera told Quick, only thing I'm stealing out here is your face. Yeah, he's a thief. That was a thief that night. He was stealing on your son's face, nigga. Yo, goofy ass nigga. Set your goofy ass up, man. Set your goofy ass up, man. We're gonna get to that. And Bill and them are moving on. They're moving on, man. Well, you can move on when there's no rematch clause, right? When there's no rematch clause and you done expose the champion, right? You can move on. But they are moving on to Rolly, and shout out to Malik for sending that to me. But I was gonna speak on it. I seen it. I seen it. It was gonna give me something to talk about today. Debo Dev got his hit list. He's checking them off. Right? He's moving on. He exposed who's afraid of the big bad wolf. The big bad wolf got a lot of you niggas that just sit around liking to talk boxing, looking like what you are, man. Online, no motion, having fans with opinions. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. But a lot of you niggas had opinions. You guys wanted to be experts. Brian Norman was a star last week. Yeah, he was set to take the welterweight division over. I said it, man. I said it too. But when he went to fight Devin, I said somebody's getting exposed, and it was him, right? Because he was set to take the welterweight division over if he went with the Top Rank plan. Because the Top Rank, they rolled it out for him. They gave him them showcase fights. They had that. Look, something Mike Epps said is so valid, right? People want to be tricked. And I think that's why they don't like me, because I'm not into tricking you. If you're a dummy, a dickhead, a bitch ass nigga, a sucker, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's what you are. I'm not gonna trick you. Why should I trick you? You're tricking yourself. Because a lot of times you know you're dumb. You know you ain't about shit. You don't do shit. So you're tricking yourself. I don't have to trick you, right? You know you're unemployed. You know you don't have nothing going on. You're tricking yourself. So why do I need to trick you? Right? But people want to be tricked. And on my platform, I do not trick you. I'm a coach. I'm a teacher. I'm hardcore. How about some hardcore? Yeah, we like, well, you see, I was in the gym. See how Amani looked at me last night? I said, don't look at me, nigga. Nigga was doing push-ups on his knuckles. I said, yo, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Do them damn push-ups, nigga. Right? Don't push up. See how Joe Dini looked at me, right? I said, man, Alfair whoop your ass, man. He's a heavyweight. I'll fuck Alfair up, right? I ain't trick him. I'm not going to trick you. I'm going to be real with you, right? He said, yo, man, Alfair was a heavyweight, man. I mean, you was a welterweight at your biggest, man. You was a flyweight, man. You was a little guy. You wasn't whooping Alfair, man. That shit sounds good with the Napoleon complex, but Alfair laying one of them big shots on you, man. You going to sleep, man. Alfair was a heavyweight, man. I don't know. Yeah, but I was a big boy. Yo, Alfair, came back to Alfair, and I'm going to move on. Yo, Alfair was so nice, but the streets got a hold of him, right? Alfair goes back to the Riddick Bowe era. The same people that was with Riddick Bowe wanted to be with Alfair. Alfair was $1 million fighter, man. Look him up, man. He was $1 million fighter, man. He had the bag behind him. That's all you need in boxing. If you got the bag behind you, a lot of these guys that sit around, they talk boxing, they don't know boxing. I don't waste my time with them. I don't waste my time. It's a waste of time, man. But these niggas be secretly having boy crushes on niggas, man. I don't even waste my time, man. They're not on my level, man. You're not on my level, man. You a fan. And you a fan of the source work. Right? I'll be exposing that to a lot of you niggas, man. You niggas been source dick eating groupies for so long. And a lot of you niggas realize it, and you know you was strict. So now you're mad. Because a lot of you niggas secretly be trying to compete with me. And you can't even compete with my kids. You can't even compete with my kids. And I told you I was going to do this to you niggas, man. I'm like, yeah, you niggas is on here trying to compete with a nigga that has left the universe. I have left. I left and came back, man. For my peoples. For the real supporters. The ones that was really down with me. I left them. I left, man. I went to Mars, Saturn, Pluto, everywhere. And I came back. Because I had to get with my peoples, man. Right? Not the ones that was perpetrating in front. I front on them.
I take my shit in stride, nigga. I'm a man at the end of the day, nigga.
That's real.
Niggas don't owe me nothing. I don't owe niggas nothing.
You right?
We got friends out here this day that don't post shit. How many friends you know never post nothing you did, nigga? That you grow with.
A lot.
Thank you. I got the same shit. I got a friend with that right now. Don't do shit. I'm taking them niggas with me. Hell no. You gonna stay right there, nigga, when I go. You don't show the same love I show niggas. I show everybody love. Like, you supposed to show that back. Niggas be on your page. Niggas won't like your shit. Why follow me?
You right.
You'll stroll right past a nigga page. You'll look at it and won't like it. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Talk to him.
Delete yourself, nigga. Why are you here? Bitches too, why y'all here, man? Delete yourself. Why are you here?
That's fire.
Delete yourself. It don't make sense, son. It's just crazy. And niggas will be looking at you like you wrong when you get on and leave, niggas too.
Yeah, facts.
You right.
They'll be looking at you like you did something wrong. No, nigga, you did something wrong. You ain't support me, nigga.
You ain't do shit.
Yeah, man, I got on and left niggas, man. And I leave the receipts in their face.
Yo, this is the real Mr. ESPN right here. You know the vibes. Yes.
Pick up your phone, man.
Yes.
You're missing a few members, but you already know Team Stay Strong.
Yeah.
Shout out my man Jackal.
Yes.
Big Apex in New York. My son right here.
Yes,
Jackal,
yes.
Get
Screw
into
you,
the
screw
Jack
you,
Pack.
screw you. Yo, victory. It's a celebration,
Yeah.
bitches. You know the vibes. Yeah. Yo, we in Vegas.
You know the fucking
Vegas. Yeah. Uncle Jay. That video. Let's go. You know the vibes.
Who is the hot topic?
You know the vibes. Yo, what I told Mo. He's getting the knockouts, right? He's getting the knockouts tonight. Get high. That's right, man. You know the vibes. Yeah.
Niggas is up, man. What up, man? But yeah, man. These niggas been watching at the wall in the bushes, feeling some type of way. Because they not doing them. I'm doing me. And shout out to my team, man. Team Shanewz Boxing. We just getting started, man. Trust the process. Keep watching from the bushes, nigga. That's all you can do. You come out the bushes, I'll blow your motherfucking head off, nigga. It's just like that. Shout out to Wallow, right? How you say it, Wallow? Just like that, right? But as we digress, right? Yeah, that's these content creators be saying. That's why I digress, right? As I digress, I'm gonna get over here to Goofball. That nigga's a goofball, nigga. You a goofball, nigga. You need to just chill. You need to go back over there with the rest of them niggas that exploited you, right? Stop going over there to Vlad TV, man. Vlad TV is killing you, right? Go to your brother, you know. Your brother. Go over there to your brother. Because Vlad TV is exposing you right now, man. Vlad TV got you looking stupid. Vlad TV got you looking stupid. And he looking like what he is, Vlad TV, right? But look, this is your latest edition on Vlad TV, right? You look stupid, nigga. You's a dumb nigga. Yeah, I called you a nigga. Do something. You's a dumb nigga. Hold on. Look. I gotta hide. Hello, Akbar. Look at Loom. But his name is something else. This is in Saudi, man. Look at the Muslim brothers. That is Abdullah Mason, newly crowned champion. Yes, Abdullah. Dula. Yeah, how many of y'all can say that y'all sit online that talk boxing, right? You niggas talk boxing. Have a world champion shouting your company out. Shouting you out, period. World champion. Dula. How many of y'all can say that, man? So who's the fuck nigga? Goofballs. Who's the fuck nigga, goofballs? Dula. That's Dula right there, man. Dula the jeweler. He got the jewels right there. Dula.
Hey, listen, man. That don't say intercontinental.
Now, Loom can fight.
Let's go, Jack.
Shout out to Loon.
Run into him and hit the body.
Yeah, they highlighted that, man. Yeah, shout out to the Zone and the good people over there. They highlighted that. That nigga was goofy. There goes Goofy. He ain't here with nothing. He ain't here. Look, the Zone had to highlight that, man. That nigga was giving bad instructions, man. Bad instructions. Look. When you give the wrong instructions, man, the blind lead the blind.
You don't hit hard. You don't counterpunch.
You don't counterpunch.
I'm telling you, he shook him with that left hook. The monster's hurt. The assassin is rocked right now.
God damn, boy. God damn.
Run into him and hit the body with. You don't hit hard.
You don't hit hard. You don't counterpunch. Oh, Goofy.
Run into him and hit the body.
Oh, Goofy, man.
All it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said,
hold on. It was him not being him. Well, maybe because your dumb ass told him the wrong thing, Goofy. Maybe because your dumb ass told him the wrong thing, Goofy. Oh, dumb nigga. You's a dumb nigga. You don't hit hard. You don't counterpunch, Goofy. What was you telling him? Maybe your dumb ass should have did more intel, dummy. Oh, you don't punch hard. You don't counterpunch. Motherfucker got countered with a hook, goddammit. The same hook that Top Rank platformed him off of Jin Sasaki. Look at karma. Look at God, goddamn. That's God. This is God. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at God. Yes. Be mad at God. This is God's work. This is God's work. How is the content looking now?
Guys, and then you can explain. But then, being loyal, God always bless people who are very loyal.
Yes. Salute, man. Once again, man, this is Jackal Fitness with the champ, Richard Comey. Havoc in the building as always.
We are in the hurt business.
Hey, you know the vibes, man. Thank you, Richard. Yo, congratulations. Bless.
Yes, we are in the hurt business. We are in the hurt business, man. But that goddamn Goofy. That is Goofy. You guys got to learn how to do you, man. Do you.
some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying, you got to understand from my standpoint, from a person that knows the person that's in.
Step to him. Run into him and hit the body with. You don't hit hard. You don't hit hard. I already told you that.
What you talking about, Goofy?
I'm telling you, he's
You don't hit hard. You don't hit hard.
The assassin is rocked right now.
You don't hit hard. God damn. God damn.
All it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying.
God damn.
Run into him and hit the body with. You don't hit hard.
You don't hit hard.
I already told you that.
You don't hit hard.
Incredible! I'm telling you, he shook him with that left hook.
Don't hit hard.
The monster's hurt. The assassin is rocked right now.
God damn. Give me a wet rag. God damn. God damn.
All it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and
Run into him and hit the body with. You don't hit hard.
Don't hit hard.
I already told you that.
You don't hit hard.
Incredible! I'm I'm telling you, he shook him with that left hook. The monster's hurt. The assassin is rocked right now.
All it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying, you got to understand.
Step to him. Run into him. Hit the body with it. He don't hit hard.
He don't hit hard.
I already told you that.
Incredible! I'm telling you, he shook him with that left hook. The monster's hurt. The assassin is rocked right now.
All it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying, you got to understand from my standpoint, from a person that knows the person that's in the ring. I don't know what y'all heard in the corner. I don't know what parts they heard or whatever else. But if you know, I kept asking.
Step to him. Run into him and hit the body with it. He don't hit hard. He don't hit hard. I already told you that.
Incredible! I'm telling you, he shook him with that left hook. The monster's hurt. The assassin is rocked right now.
Now it's cool.
All it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him.
Look, it's cool when they do this, right? Content, man. When Showbiz and all these other guys do this, man, it's cool, man. Shout out to Corey in the building, first in the building. It's cool when these guys do this. And it's a problem when I do. God damn. God damn. God damn, Goofy. I don't know what you heard. Niggas knew how I was coaching and all that. God damn. God damn. How's the content, y'all? It's cool when they do it, huh? Doing me. I am doing me. I am doing me. I am doing me.
Hey, you. I'm Chan 5, and shout out to the Source Talk podcast. You already know what it is. Let's go.
Yo, shout out to Chan 5. You know the vibes. I am doing me. Yes, I'm doing me. It's cool when they do it. No, shout out to Showbiz. I like Showbiz. Showbiz is very entertaining. And he doesn't hide who he is. Whereas a lot of these other guys, they hide who they are. They're dick eaters. They're fake rodents, weasels. But shout out to Showbiz. There's no hiding who Showbiz is, man. Salute the show. Keep doing your thing. But it's cool when they do it, right? Now, if Showbiz did a breakdown, how I just did right there, showing how this goofball, right? He's a goofball. He's clearly said they don't. I don't know. They know they. I just said. I just played what you said. You told him after the first round he don't hit hard. You don't counterpunch. Nigga ran into a left hook, counterpunch in the second round. Look.
All it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying,
Step to him. Run into him and hit the body with it.
Run to him and hit the body with it.
You don't cattle hunt.
You don't cattle hunt. Huh. Oh, goddamn.
I'm telling you, he shook him with that left hook. The monster's hurt.
Oh, goddamn.
In his rock right now.
Get out. Goddamn, where we're at. Goddamn.
All it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying,
and some of the things I was saying,
run into him and hit the body with it. You don't hit hard.
You don't hit hard.
I already told you that.
I'm telling you, he shook him with that left hook. The monster's hurt. The assassin is rocked right now.
He don't hit hard. Goddamn, where the rag at? Where the rag at? Goddamn. Oh, goddamn.
all it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying, all it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying,
Step to him. Run into him and hit the body with it. You don't hit hard. You don't cattle hunt. I already told you.
Incredible! I'm telling you, he shook him with that left hook. The monster's hurt. The assassin is rocked right now.
all it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying, you got to understand from.
Step to him. Run into him and hit the body with it. You don't hit hard. You don't cattle hunt. I already told you that.
I'm telling you, he shook him with that left hook. The monster's hurt. The assassin is rocked right now.
When they do it,
all it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying, you got to understand from my standpoint, from a person that knows.
Step to him. Run into him and hit the body with it. You don't hit hard.
You don't hit hard.
I already told you that.
Incredible! I'm telling you, he shook him with that left hook. The monster's hurt. The assassin is rocked right now.
All it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying, you got to understand from my standpoint, from a person that knows the person that's in the ring. I don't know what y'all heard in the corner. I don't know what parts they heard or whatever else. But if you know, I kept asking him, are you locked in? I'm looking at his eyes. Are you locked in? Are you good? Are you straight? Because he knows what we need to be doing. And to him, like I told you on several occasions, to him that I know, even 50% of him would have took care of that. You get what I'm saying? But he wouldn't let his hands fly like he wanted to let his hands fly. He wouldn't let his hands fly like he needed to let them fly. And he wouldn't do what he needed to do. So again, like I said, sometimes.
Again, like you said, he did punch. He did counter punch. And he got punched in his face. And you said he's a thief. The only thing he was stealing was your son's face. It's cool when they do it. Got him! How's the content, y'all? How is the content, man? How is the content? Gonzo, what's going on, man? We just at the desk working a little bit, Gonzo. Gonzo, we just working a little bit there, good brother. You know, this guy, he was so disrespectful. He was so disrespectful. And I just think as a content maker,
with that being said,
all right, because that's what I am. I'm a content maker.
You want to let his hands. He's a thief.
Right?
With that being said,
I am a content maker there, brother. I'm a content maker. And I make content, man. Right? Gonzo, hopefully you are good. I know you probably just got off work. Did you just get off of work, brother? Smash the like button for this brother that worked the graveyard shift. Right? Just worked the graveyard shift, man. How does it feel? How does it feel? Just putting something out real quick, man. You know how I do. Yeah, you know how I do. Yeah, you know how I do. But let's move on real quick. That was just a quick start to the morning. It's the morning. It's the morning. Hopefully y'all hitting the like button. Y'all enjoying the content. But yeah, man, you know, it's cool when they do it, man. You know, it's cool when they do it, man. Well, let's go over here, man, to Bill Haney. Sir Bill. Shout out to my boy Spesh. Organically Connected. This is the weed dispensary, newly opened out there in Mastic. This is my guy, Big Spesh. He has one in Huntington, as well as, I believe, Port Jefferson. There he is, Big Spesh. Wagwan, New York. But this is the new dispensary out there in Mastic. Be sure to pull up if you do the smoke. Jelly beans. Yes, jelly beans. Jelly beans, Wagwan, Big Ute. Wagwan. Look, y'all know who that is. Right there, right?
Jelly bean to the world.
Jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
Railway, Shelly scene.
The Shelly scene.
Jelly bean to the world.
Jelly bean. The new Hopper Railway, Shelly scene.
Mamba. Jelly
Jelly
scene.
bean to the world.
Jelly bean.
Yes.
The new Hopper Railway, Shelly scene.
The Shelly scene. Yes. Shout out to Spesh doing it very, very big. Organically Connected, man. Check them out, man. If you are out there in Mastic. The reservations, too, it's legal. It's all legal. I know a lot of you niggas are rodents and rats. Look, y'all ready to report? Oh, man, they promoting and selling narcotics. No, it's all legal. It's all legal. You know, you dick eaters need to find something to do, right? This is what you do, right? You do things, right? You niggas is dick eaters, man. Respectfully, dick eaters, right? Shelly bean, jelly bean, yes, jelly bean. Well, let's go over here to Bill, the Billster, Captain Bill. There he is. So Captain Bill, I don't follow him on this. Oh man, Captain Bill ain't playing. Look, Captain Bill, you playing that too, Captain Bill? Captain Bill's playing that too, huh? Damn, see, you know, people are noticing, man, when you give bad advice, right? When keeping it real goes wrong. I might remix that video, man. Matter of fact, I think I have. I just put out a video. I'm about to remix it. They call it When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong, man. I'm gonna tag you, Bill. Yo, Bill, run me some favors, Bill. Yo, when I tag you in my video, you know, just you know, put it out there for me, Bill. Put it out there for me. Do me that favor.
I'm just trying to find out. I'm just trying to find out if we can make Rolly and Devin.
There's his hit list. That's the hit list. Look, he's checking them off, man. The number 5 guy, man, he knocked him off, man. He's definitely lining something. He's trying to line something up with Rolly, Connor Ben, Ryan Garcia. Man, Debo Dev is stepping, man. Now, the Chitlin circuit, Dev probably is the hottest fighter in the game right now. But he always has been one of the hottest fighters in the game when it comes to the Chitlin circuit. And the reason why is I highlighted this last week. I said Bill runs YouTube, man. He runs this shit. That's why when Buddy was trying to compete with him, he crashed out. Bill wasn't worried about YouTube. He mastered this shit, man. He been mastered this shit, man. This dude was running around trying to be Bill. He was Flash. You want my spot, Flash? He wanted to be Bill. Bill has this shit on smash, man. You can't compete with somebody that controls the block. Right? He controls the block, man. You don't even have no product, man. Jelly bean, Shelly seed. You don't even have no work, man. You have no work on the block, man. You are a square. You're a customer. You're a consumer. Right? And you trying to be like the guy that runs the block. You can't do that. You have no product. Jelly bean, Shelly seed. Right? You have none. You have none, right? But this is the hit list, man. Rolly's next. He's targeting Rolly, man. Debo Dev is targeting Rolly. This is another good target. You know, Rolly, out of all the champions, Mario Barrios. Who's the other champion now? Yeah, Barrios. Yeah, Rolly and the other guy. Who's the other guy? I can't even think of the other guy. The other guy. The other guy has the IBF. What is his name? I don't know. Right? Somebody put it in the comment section if you're watching. Put it in the comment section. But they are on to Rolly Romero. Now, Tiger Johnson, I showed that yesterday. Tiger is in a beef with Devin Haney. But I don't think Tiger's going to get a shot right now. Tiger, and the thing that let me know that they're not interested in Tiger is they said he fought in front of 500 people. 500 people. So, you know, they're using that already. They're flexing hard on the boulevard, right? That's what we call that. Shelly seed. They are flexing hard on the boulevard. They say he only fought in front of 500 people. Now, that reminds me of when I was doing some work back in the day for Tevin Farmer. And Tevin was always trying to fight Gervonta Davis before he got his belt. And they was like, yo, you're not a big enough fighter. They even did that with Lomachenko. They did that with Lomachenko too. Remember, they used to be like, yo, he's not big enough. Right? I remember Leonard Ellaby, they used to do that. That's how they do. If they be like, yo, you high risk, low reward type of a nigga, you're not getting the fight there, brother. And I think that's what they was doing with they definitely was doing that with the homie, right? He was not getting the fight. And I think they're gonna do that with Tiger right now, because the way Dev kind of flexed on him was like, yeah, you only fought for the 500 people. It definitely gave me that sense. If you know, you know, which a lot of you guys don't know. Because a lot of you guys, y'all, like I said, you guys just here for a good time to talk. Line in the building. Hit the like button, man. Likes are free, man. Hit the like button. But I like the move, though, man. Going after Rolly. Because Rolly, I don't know if he has Mayweather Promotions behind. But how big is Mayweather Promotions, man? How big is that? You know, I say that respectfully. How big is Mayweather Promotions? Because, you know, the gym out there is not how it used to be, right? It's empty, right? And not for nothing, shout out to Floyd, one of the greatest to ever do it, TBE, right? Floyd, that is. But when it comes to actually promoting fighters, Javante, who y'all say is the face of boxing, the star, really blew up when he got away from Floyd. We all know Richard Hitcherson's pass. Left Floyd, became a world champion with Keith Conley. Dylan Price, I can go on and on and on. A lot of the fighters that he has now, they have no motion, respectfully. I'm just keeping it tall. They have no motion, including Kamal Moulton, who's probably his biggest young fighter, who many are saying is the Javante Davis clone. Really no motion. Rolly is his legit champion. He's a legit champion, WBA champion. But how much motion does he have? I think Floyd has all the motion. That's why he's, Floyd. He still wants to do exhibitions, and he's the one relevant. Whereas his fighters, promoting, yes, is a very hard job. But if you have money, it's not. And Floyd is Floyd. He has money. Because what promoters really do is they pay for everything. They put the money up. They're the budget. They're the bag, the bank. Right? Because if you know, Corey, all the other logistics is easy. Just look at YouTube boxing, 15 in here. I'm going to break this down to you. If you are a big, big promoter, you know how many of these dick-eating internet niggas you could buy? And they do this already. Remember, the PBC did it for many years. Boxing Ego, Fanon, Barbershop Conversation. The list goes on and on. BLK Prime did it with Blue Blood Sports TV. You could buy and own certain channels, and they'll work for you. They'll work for you. Am I saying too much? A couple y'all in the building, man. Get out the bushes. Comment, man. Comments are free. Comments are free. But yes, promoting is a hard job. But if you have money, it's not as hard as you think. Because a lot of these people that sit online have no integrity. They're easy to be bought. Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Give me the towel. Go, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Content, right? Y'all in here, man. Appreciate y'all in here, man. But yeah, let's see what's next for Big Devo Dev. Big Devo Dev. Dev out here killing it, man. Dev always had the chitlin circuit on fire, but now he's stepping, right? I'm gonna tell you. And I see what's going on. I see the plays, the formations, right? Dev is really about to take off. And I don't care who this offends and where y'all go with it and run with my narrative. Shakur Stevenson and them know that too. And you see what Shakur Stevenson is doing? He's about to have a big fight against Teofimo Lopez because he needs that big marquee fight now, that name. Because what Dev just did, Dev is stepping. Brian Norman wasn't a name, but Brian Norman had a one of the pressures, the rings. Dev is a 3-time champion, divisional champion, former undisputed. Shakur already has 3 divisions. He's going for his 4th now against a former undisputed. So he got to get there. He got to stay in the pocket, and that's what he's doing. And he's also using his relationships because, as you see, he's training with Terrence Crawford. So this is helping him as well. Hopefully you guys are paying attention there. Look, I'm giving out free gems this morning because I'm at the desk. That's what he's doing. Because Dev is taking off. He's taking off right now, man. But if Shakur Stevenson is able to defeat Teofimo Lopez, that will keep him right there. If not, past Dev again. But right now, Dev is hitting gears. Dev is in a Kennisworth or Peterborough. He's on that highway hitting gears. Yes, Brian Norman Jr. was not, he got exposed. But he was a legit champion. So now Dev has hardware in 3 divisions. Shakur does too. Who does too? But the Teofimo Lopez victory would be a big statement for him. And I guarantee you what they're going to do as that fight gets closer, Bill is going to use his minions, his goons, his YouTube goons, I like to call them, and they're gonna try to downplay the fight. Shakur's gonna be boring. The fight is gonna be boring. But at the end of the day, it's boxing. And if Shakur Stevenson is successful against Teofimo Lopez, he's gonna be lining himself up to be the man as well. Because Teofimo Lopez is arguably, you could say he is a 2-time undisputed champion. Because he beat the man that beat the man, Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor subsequently vacated one of his belts. Had he not vacated his belt, that would have been 2-time undisputed for T.O. when he beat him at. And that was, I remember that night at the Hula Theater. Man, we celebrated. That was the good times, man. Good times, man, for T.O. They Top Rank kind of, didn't think he had it anymore. Remember, because he dropped the ball and all of that. They didn't think he had it. What is your name? Swingman Car? What up, man? Hit the like button, man. But yeah, so Shakur's, he's, and we got to see what's up with Tank. I think Tank Davis is, Tank will be all right, man. Because one thing about the Tank Davis is the modern time new edition Earl Spence. So the fan base that he has built up is a groupie type of fan base that Tank Davis could do whatever. And these niggas done drunk that Kool-Aid. They will not be upset. They'll find an excuse for everything that he does. But I think as far as the whole logistics and business side of boxing, Tank Davis is losing his appeal. He's out here beating up bitches, allegedly, still. And that's not it's just not a good look, man. Because a lot of official men have mothers, sisters, and daughters. And I don't know how that sits with them. Right? Somebody shout out to Champs. You had me rolling yesterday. You said something hilarious. A lot of these guys, they'll let Tank whoop on their wife. Smack that bitch, right? They'll probably even let Tank smack their daughter, man. That is spot on. Some of these niggas. These niggas is boxing fan weirdos, man. Weirdos, man. Idol worshiping weirdos, man. But how is the content looking, y'all? How's the content looking? All right. We cooking. We moving and grooving. We are moving and grooving, man. Yo, they know that video. Look, my videos never take this long to upload. They know that video that I just did is fire. See, the content game is rigged, right? Now, you see how I broke this video down?
Run into him and hit the body with it. You don't hit
hard, right? I had fun with that video. I just remixed. I did my own showbiz. How all these other guys do it, right? I'm at the desk, so I have all kind of Wi-Fi signals, everything. Yo, this video is still uploading. It's still uploading. You know why? Because they didn't know that I do work like that. They didn't know I do work like that, man. Right? They don't like that. That's why I always say my phrase, it's cool when they do it, man. It's cool when they do it, right? But, we at the desk, man. Anybody got something they want me to speak on? Right? Do y'all want me to set trip on any content creators? Because I'll do it. I set trip on niggas, man. I set trip, nigga. All right? I be outside hunting, too, man. I'll be outside hunting, nigga. My gun stays warm, man. My gun stays warm, nigga. Talk about me, nigga. I'll pull up. What the Gary Antoine Russell said, you know where I'm at, nigga. You know where I'm at, man. I'm on my Marlo Stanfield, man. Marlo said, he say my name, man. He said my name. Marlo Stanfield. Y'all used to watch The Wire? I'm Marlo, man. They used to call me Marlo Bud. They used to call me Marlo Bud, man. Right? Marlo Bud, man. My grandfather was Bumpy Johnson. Y'all know Bumpy? You ever heard the story of the real Bumpy Johnson? Y'all know Bumpy Johnson? That was my grandfather, man. Bumpy was a gangster, right? He was a gentleman, right? See, a lot of dudes don't understand. Real gangsters are gentlemen. They are gentlemen, right? See, these modern day youngins or demons, how they go by. I'm on demon time. Now you niggas is lost causes because the real underground were gentlemen. They were gangsters and gentlemen, right? They conducted business, right? But when it was time to be gangster or stand on business, they handled business. A lot of the newer generation doesn't understand this because they not only do they not have the guidance, a lot of them don't have what it takes. Because anytime you put in work, and I'm not glorifying this, but I just gotta highlight this. If you putting in work, what we used to call putting in work, getting busy, but you gotta be high, you gotta be on some type of psychedelic shit, right? You already letting the world know, and yourself especially, you're tricking yourself that you're not built like that. You're not built like that, man. You know how many brothers are incarcerated because they put in work or they made a move, but they wasn't in their right state of mind. They wasn't. Brother Muzon was my favorite. I move like Brother Muzon now. If you notice, that's why I keep my glasses. I have my glasses. Brother Muzon was the illest killer in the wire. Marlo was too. Marlo and Chris, Paulo and Snoop, Weebay, they all were official. But Brother Muzon was so turned up. Thank you for that comment, Corey. Appreciate you, man. Give yourself a star. Because now we have a topic to speak on. Yo, Brother Muzon was the official killer. Yo, remember when he was in the projects? He was muscle. He was muscle for Dolo Solo. He just had his apprentice, Lamar. Lamar was his paper boy. He ran errands, right? Yo, Brother Muzon was in the projects, Solo Dolo. He was the muscle. He ran niggas off the block. Brother Muzon looked at pussy. Yeah, you would look at Brother Muzon and think that he was a lick. And you would lose your life, right? Cheese Wagstaff found that out the hardest, right? Yo, Cheese Wagstaff. Remember, Cheese Wagstaff was over there with his crew. Yeah, they was pumping. They was getting to the bag. Yo, Brother Muzon approached them very diplomatic, right? Gangster and a gentleman. He approached them diplomatic. He asked them a question. He said, I don't believe that you are employed by Avon Barksdale. So why are you over here working? Basically. Cheese Wagstaff slept on him because how he looked. He had on bifocals, glasses. He was clean cut in a bow tie and a suit. Right? He did like many dummies do. Oh, I'm just going to steal on this nigga. I'm just going to put hands on this nigga, right? He want to reach in to put his hands on a killer, right? A calm killer at that. Yo, Brother Muzon put a light one on his shoulder. That could have easily went in his head, right? He could have shot his face off. And what did he tell him? This next one, right? Coming out of this chamber, you ain't gonna like that. This is my special remedy, and I'm gonna put it in your head. Yes, Brother Muzon was definitely one of my favorites. I love the Brother Muzon's character, man. And he was a stepper. Remember, y'all, look, Brother Muzon got put down. Omar put him down, and he wasn't even scared. He was ready to die. And how he came back and got what what's his name and took String out. Yo, we used that, right? I have produced a record, and I used to have, my brother used to have all the illest skits. We used that skit. You remember that skit? Yeah, Stringer Bell skit. That's one of the hardest skits in the wire, man. Where they ran that nigga through the apartment complexes that they was building, and that nigga Stringer said, right? Stringer said, "Yo, I ain't involved." Yeah, he's like a lot of these bitch ass niggas that talk shit about niggas, and then when the jig is up, niggas like, "Yo, what's up, man?" They want to switch up that tune. And nigga said, "I ain't involved. I ain't with that gangster shit." He said, "What's this about? Money?" Look, he was copping all type of people. What's this about money? Right? Like he wanted to pay niggas for his life. Nah, man. Yo, heard what Omar told. He said, yo, this ain't about money, nigga. He said, yo, and your man gave you up, and we ain't even have to torture him, right? Your man gave you up, and we ain't have to torture him, man. But look, Stringer the Snake. Yeah, he was ready to pay them. He wanted to pay them niggas. He was lying, knowing he lined all that up. He lined it all up. He didn't think they was coming back like that, man. Took his ass out, man. That was one of the hottest scenes too, man. But shout out to you, Corey, for bringing that up. You want to know another one of my favorite scenes? Yeah, they know about Marlo Bud, aka Blah Blah. Yeah, when he had the golf club. Yeah, remember when Marlo had the golf club? Yeah, they called him to the block. Yeah, Bodie was looking for him. Yeah, he could never find who Marlo was. Remember when he first met who Marlo was? Marlo came on the block with the big Yukon. He had the big Yukon. He had his golf club. Yeah, he was out there. He was on his Tiger Woods, right? Yo, Gangster and the Gentleman, man. Yo, Bodie said, yo, you Marlo? Right? And nigga said, yo, I need you to pack your boys up and get up out of here, man. And nigga said, yo, I'm being a gentleman about this right now. Marlo was a killer, man. He had the troops out there. They was ready. Yeah, they was ready to put in work on Bodie in that, man. See, Gangster and the Gentleman. You see how he handled it the first time? He handled it like he had class, right? He said, yo, we can handle this like you got some class, or we can get into some gangster shit, right? Marlo handled it like he had class the first time, man. And then the rest was history. Remember, then they went to war. They went to war. But in the beginning, Marlo handled everything diplomatic, right? He handled everything diplomatic, man. Y'all remember that, man? Y'all remember that? I'm 3 minutes away from my first morning hour. You know, look, this was a great live stream. You know, salute to you, Gonzo, and Swing Man, and everybody that came that pulled up. All right. Salute to all the guys, right? We outside. I had a late night last night, man. Did y'all see my video I did? Oh man, I'm a little under the weather. I need to go get a hot tea. Hey, Rainy, you drooling? Are you drooling? Okay. All my kids are home today. That's why I'm home. Both my kids are home. All my kids are home. Daffy stays home. Daffy and Brownie, everybody's home.
Brownie's like homeschooled.
Yes, everybody's home today. So that's why I am home. All right. Daddy duties, you know. We got that. Yo, shout out to, did we get that one from the school or the church? They gave us a big bird. We got a big one. The one that came yesterday that got delivered, it was small. The one that's throwing out right now, oh man, I can't wait, man. We're going to be eating turkey for a couple days. Turkey's good.
So one came from my school and then the other one came from the side of school.
Well, I don't know. Well, whatever one came yesterday is a little smaller one. We'll get that one on Christmas. But the one that's
last year we got it from my school.
Well, you just said we got two this year again, so it doesn't matter where. But yes, I am going to go to the gas station.
Want to come?
No. Of course.
I like it when it's raining.
No. I am going up to the gas station. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this sauce. Maybe when I go to the gas station, my video will load. Right now, the video's not loaded, man. They know I killed that video, man. Y'all killed that bitch. Niggas killed that bitch. All right. But we'll be back on later. I got all day. I'll definitely be doing a professional one at some point today at the library. Because tomorrow the library is closed. So I won't be able to do my professional podcasting I've been doing. But this is the Source Experience, the news by Shanewz Media Marketing Management Consultant Agent. Serious inquiries only, man. But if you was a content crab, content jealous fan, man, just stay in your section, man. We can't do business, man. I don't want to do business with you. You know, do you like my man said in Sugar Hill? You do your thing, I do my thing. You do your thing, I do my thing, right?
I ain't never had more people hate on me. I didn't even know they knew who I was. I didn't know you cared. You know how many people are lurking in your life, looking at every Facebook post, everything you do, but they won't comment and they won't press the like button, but they steady scrolling, just a bunch of scrollers. They so worried about what you're doing, and it's because they can't stop what God wants to do in your life. So since you're watching, watch this. Watch me praise him. Watch me elevate. Watch me go higher. Watch me get free. Watch me get healed. Watch me stay blessed. Watch me drive what I want to drive.
It only takes for you to win once. You could lose 10 years in a row and you hit that right jug. Bam! That shit changed the goddamn game. And guess what? They gonna bow down. So I don't care how rough it's been on you. All you gotta do is hit once. Pull off that one thing in the back of your mind. You pull that off, and guess what? They gonna, oh, he a born winner. He did.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumo-Helua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, I Build Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on here.
Appreciate you, champ. You know the vibe.